Stavros Tousios for M4Markets. We're going to close the week with euro, dollar, and also gold. Several signals suggesting that there is pressure to the downside. We've revealed all of them. We also have an actual wedge over here, let's not forget. And we are moving lower. When we see wedges at this stage of a trend to the top, for example, then the particular price action suggests either a reversal to the downside, a full-blown reversal, or an actual correction. The typical target are the swing highs and the swing lows, of course, in this case. And the swing lows in this particular case, as we are seeing, actually, that would be here. One is at around 109, which we've currently tested. A bounce perhaps is expected here. And the next swing, okay, because this wedge has 3 peaks and 2 troughs. The first trough or swing is done at 107.20 or so, and very close to the bottom of this channel. So we have to see how this bounce is going to pan out. By that I mean, can we recapture the 50% if, of course, that is the swing low over here? Can we recapture 110, pretty much, just call it, you know? Can we go back and retake that territory or not? If not, there will be higher likelihood to actually go closer or towards 107 with 109 and, of course, 108 also in focus. The RSI doesn't show much apart of some sort of hidden bullish divergence, and there might be why this short-term move to the upside also can be expected. But apart from that, guys, I don't think really on the 1 hour there is anything else for us to see. What I do see is a bit more clear on the 1 hour is that we'll probably have also a wedge starting this new leg, potential new leg to the downside. That suggests deep correction, because typically, as we said, the target is the first trough, and in this case we might actually go all the way up to 110.50. So even if we do take 110, 110.50 is going to be the more important level going forward if this move to the upside continues. Now, when it comes to gold, starting of course on the 4 hours as well, there is a similar structure here. Someone would say, well, look, we could also have a wedge here. Yeah, although that kind of looks like a wedge as well. Structurally speaking, because the internal waves are what matter most, it doesn't look like it's the same structure. What looks like more of a case to me is that we have an actual triangle here, which we did identify a while ago, and this move to the upside actually has put an end, at least temporarily, to this upside move. The way we're going down, though, doesn't really signify that this is going to be a reversal or even a correction, because when we start with 3 waves, there is 2 cases. One is that we are still in a correction mode, which means, yes, we could go lower, of course, but you know, probably 1970, 1980 is going to be an area that it's going to hold. Or, as we did see for euro dollar, and if, of course, gold is going to follow euro dollar, we might see an actual wedge here, but it's very early for us to say that this is the wedge, or a wedge potentially, because if a wedge has 5 waves, we've only just done the 2, which means that we're 40% into that particular pattern to being completed. So it's very, very, very early. Now, signal over here played out. There is no other signal. This is actually a continuation as well. You see that from here to here. That might be why we see a correction, because another leg to the upside might be, you know, potentially weighted here, if that makes sense. You got 1, 2, perhaps. Maybe this is 3 and this is 4, a shorter, smaller time frame triangle, and that might be, you know, a wedge to the upside. So the situation around gold is a little bit more tricky, and there is equal chances at the moment, I would say, that we are going to go lower towards that channel, or we're going to go higher towards the top of the channel. Okay, both cases are quite valid.